A Philippine court has sentenced Alice Guo, a Chinese citizen who posed as a Filipino citizen and became mayor of Bamban, to life in prison. A Philippine court has sentenced Alice Guo to life in prison. She is a Chinese citizen who became mayor by posing as a Filipino citizen. 7 others were also sentenced on human trafficking charges. Guo, the mayor of Bamban, a town north of Manila, was found guilty of being involved in an online gambling hub where hundreds of people were coerced into committing fraud and torture. The sprawling complex, which included office buildings, luxury villas, and a large swimming pool, was raided in March 2024 after a Vietnamese worker escaped and called the police. More than 700 Filipinos, Chinese, Vietnamese, Malaysians, Taiwanese, Indonesians, and Rwandans were also reportedly found at the site. It was during this raid that authorities found documents that Guo was the president of the company that owned the complex and a Chinese citizen. The 8 defendants, some of whom are foreign nationals, were sentenced to life imprisonment, Public Prosecutor Olivia Torrevillas said outside the regional courthouse in Manila, as quoted by AFP, Thursday, November 20, 2025. After more than a year, the court gave us a favorable decision. Alice Guo was sentenced along with 7 other defendants. Life imprisonment, she added, refusing to name the other defendants due to confidentiality laws. A spokesman for the Philippine Anti-Organized Crime Commission said Guo was found guilty, referring to a group chat that Guo and 3 others had been convicted of organizing human trafficking inside the complex. 4 others were found guilty of human trafficking. Guo himself was actually only 35 years old. He was arrested by Indonesian police in September 2024 after fleeing the Philippines. The Chinese embassy in the Philippines has not yet responded to this news. The transnational fraud industry has grown rapidly in Southeast Asia in recent years, with thousands of fraudsters estimated to be involved. According to a UN report, victims were defrauded of at least $37 billion in 2023. However, the actual figure is much higher. Previously, these gambling centers flourished in the Philippines under former President Rodrigo Duterte after government regulators were granted the right to issue operating licenses nationwide. President Ferdinand Marcos announced a ban on offshore gambling operations amid growing public outrage over the Guo case in 2024, ordering foreign nationals working at such locations to leave the country.